Uh, Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm working on becoming a bard. Uh, Thanks for coming out today, and, yeah, I guess I'll start the song now. All goes quiet on Star Snatch Cliff. High in the trees, all is... Oh wait, sorry, that's not right. High in the trees, no whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings. Then it goes. Pause. Pause for a moment, and... Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
The 42nd and 90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But my first time performing it live. I really thought it would go well.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing. Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can give you some suggestions. And, Paimon can give you pro tips from an audience perspective, as a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
Whoa, this is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like a music scholar, collector, librarian?
Well, my parents always... Well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some...
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great.
Venti!
Ah! Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from?
Why, sweet with reminiscence? Of course. Sweet with a hint of exotic flora. Blowing from a land far away.
Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
Actually, I was just taking a stroll in the countryside when inspiration struck me like an apple falling from a tree. So I grabbed a leaf and hastily wrote down a few lines of verse. But before I could finish, there was this whoosh.
A whoosh?
Yes, the sound of a mischievous wind who insisted on being the first one to read my new poem. It whipped the leaf right out of my hand and whisked it away. I was about to give chase, but then I saw a dark silhouette appear and grab the leaf in its mouth. I sneezed a few times, and when I'd recovered, my second avid reader had vanished without a trace. Now, I'm having the urge to sneeze again, just thinking about it.
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge inspiration to me, so it would be my honor. And, after we find it, could I get some advice on songwriting from you? Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make this weird.
It's fine. If problems are the veins on the leaf, inspiration is like nutrients that flow through them. You gotta grab them when you can. So, whatever questions you have, ask away. I'll gladly share my thoughts with you, Sansa.
Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, give me a second.
I see. Well, sounds like you've already mastered music theory and your instrument. I don't think you need my input on either of those.
Huh? But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all the effort she put in? There's gotta be a reason for it.
I guess I just lack that natural talent. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bard, huh?
Do you still remember why you wanted to become a bard in the first place?
Let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing outside the window. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him? Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. And like him, I wanted to share that joy with the whole world. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong. But it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied.
Well, I think you are a true bard.
What? But I can't even get my words out.
Didn't you say that you dreamed of becoming a bard for the sake of freedom and happiness? A bard's voice is like the wind. Nothing can tie it down, and nothing can stand in its way. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that bard's voice from your bedroom where you were studying. I do believe that you're a true bard, but there's too much noise in your ears, and if you allow that to drown out your thoughts, that's what's holding you back.
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all.
Nice, Mima. Sounds like you have the makings of a bard too.
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, thank you all so much. I'll be sure to take that to heart.
Well, since you're all here, why not give it another shot with a traveler and I accompanying you on your instruments?
In that case, Paimon will be the audience. Paimon is the most professional and freest audience you'll ever find.
That was my first ever successful performance in front of a crowd. For once, I didn't stumble over my words. Oh, I'm so happy. Once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely, and nothing could stop me.
The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check out the show. Wait, a cat?
Aha! Must be my second app reader. Let's ask it about its thoughts on my chew.
Oh, charcoal. So it was you. I'm sorry, that's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always comes to sit on the windowsill and listen in.
What was that in its mouth? Was it the leaf with Venti's poem?
Charcoal! That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. Could you give it back? You've helped me so much. I feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
Hey, you've helped me plenty. You got my missing inspiration back, didn't you? That's a huge achoo. Oh, you liked it? Whoa! Not so close, achoo! No more peeking. I haven't finished writing it yet. Phew, what a friendly feline. My friends, I hope to see you at the next performance.
Gone like the wind.
I can hardly believe I got a personal lesson from Venti himself. I must find time to thank him properly. Oh, and of course, I owe you two a huge thank you as well. I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? It's from back when I was studying. I noted down all kinds of tunes from many parts of the world. Maybe you'll find it useful. Oh, and as well as tunes, I also collected all kinds of instruments. You're welcome to try them out anytime you want. It'll be great to have another musician to trade tips with.
Awesome! We'll definitely take you up on that.